Platine Blanc, and Xandal. Tell me that doesn't sound like a Vin Diesel movie from 2009. 2 fragrances in from the homie Aromatix. I'm very curious to smell these fragrances. I'm gonna keep it 100% honest. These were sent over to me, but he knows what type of time I'm on, and we got a good repertoire, but nobody's safe. Let's roll my music so we can unbox these joints, get a first impression of French Avenue's Aromatix collaboration, latest releases. Blessing morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy C to the U to the B to the A. Shout out to French Avenue for sponsoring today's video and sending these joints for me to check out. I bumped into 𝗙𝗎 over at the French Avenue event at Dubai. Just good peoples. We always have a good interaction. The dude is ultra popular. He's doing his thing, and I wish him nothing but much success. But everybody's nose is different. Am I gonna like these? Am I not? Who knows? The other fragrances had some good flow. I liked Royal Taboo. That's the one that spoke to me. So maybe one of these, including this Vin Diesel, wasn't that his name in a movie?
You've just entered the Xander zone.
Oh no, 𝗙𝙠𝙩𝙀𝗀𝗀. That's probably the next flanker. Let's see if one of these like tickles my hymen, particularly Platine Blanc, because I think that this one was said to be in the space of like mojito-ish vibe. And as a Cuban, I mean, mojito and Cuban just goes hand in hand. So I'm recently touching down from Dubai was a life-changing experience, and I can't wait to go back. I definitely will be going back. So leaving that ultra hot desert heat that my nuts have never felt such must in their life, you have to excessively ball spray, that kind of energy.
You serious?
Smooches. So let's get some mojito action going with Platine Blanc. Let's open this puppy up like so. I mean, if you don't know whose collaborative fragrance this is just by the placard in the front, you have glaucoma. Love the box. Smooches. Now, I don't know if this fragrance is original inspired, nor do I really care. I just want to know if it's good or not, but let's check out the notes first. According to Fragrantica, they are as follows. All right, the fragrance opens up with lime, mint, lemon, and tonic water, followed by blackcurrant, rosemary, and jasmine, and at the base, ambergris, sandalwood, musk, and oak moss. All right, got some test strips on deck, the Clone It or Own It test strips, because I don't know if this is original or inspired by. The kid has good taste, so I'm anticipating that this is going to be a really solid release, and it is summertime vibes. If it's truly mojito, well, we'll find out. Let's go. Ooh, very, very much mojito vibes. Tonic water and hard lemon wedge squeeze with all the garnishes of mint available. This does have a little similarity. I'm trying to pinpoint what in particular, because it has a little bit of a gin and tonic kind of flow, a little bit more fresh, very fun, very playful, very, very fizzy. You get the fizziness, you smell it. It's this is perfect for the summer, actually. This is very good. This does have a bit of like gin and tonic hybrid with Torino 21. It has that kind of energy, like a mesh between both of these scents with a lot of vibrancy. There's no sharp edge on this fragrance. Very lively, very fun, very playful, very summertime, very fucking enjoyable, actually. This was a good interpretive release. I think it's kind of hybridish between those two fragrances, 𝗙𝗏𝗏 Gin and Tonic and Torino 21. It's kind of in that hybrid space, maybe leaning a little bit more Torino 21. However, I have no complaints because this is kind of my style. I like the minty effervescence, tonic water kind of DNA, especially in the summertime. Something about that effervescence energy really pops off of my skin and just makes it ultra lively. This is perfect for the hot weather. I should have worn this shit in Dubai because it really would have played off on that desert heat. You never experienced heat in your life unless you've been in the desert.
That means he's a sand ninja.
Ja!
He's a sand ninja!
Oh my!
Everybody wants to know what Ja thinks.
And trust me, the smells that I've smelled around Dubai wasn't fragrance. Woo! Smooches. Hey, this one, Platine Blanc, I mean, it's gonna be very tough for 𝗙𝙠𝙀𝗀𝗀𝗀 over here to match this energy. This is a very good scent. I like this one, bro. You did good with this joint. Bright, not sharp, fizzy, fun, green, minty, sexy, summer, hot weather, 100%. This just screams summertime. This was a good one. That was a good one. Let's go to the next one. Shit, I'm impressed. All right, Xandal. All right, let's unbox Xandal. I'm assuming it's gonna be a brown bottle. Nope, it's clear. All right, clear bottle. And here's what this fragrance looks like. Same presentation, just in clear format with kind of like a cognac colored juice, a light cognac, maybe a little bit of an iced tea-ish kind of vibe. Let's look up some notes. All right, so according to Fragrantica, this fragrance has mad vanilla, bro. Madagascar vanilla, bourbon vanilla, vanilla caviar. Then in the midsection, chocolate truffle, vanilla again, patchouli, rum, and jasmine. Then vanilla again at the base, caramel, tonka bean, and agarwood. So rum, vanilla, and chocolate. That sounds familiar. Rum, vanilla, and chocolate. Possibly I'm assuming, let's see, 1 second. All the vanilla and chocolate dusting of a truffle. That was overwhelming. And I sprayed too much, I just sprayed shit on my face. Heavy dusting of chocolate truffle. You have the chocolate nub that you just rolled all over cocoa powder and just put way too much and forgot to dab it off. It just bursted in your face, the dusting of cocoa powder. Like Nestle Quick completely spilled on the table, and no matter what wet wipe you use, there's always a residue. That smell, plus all the vanillic caramel DNA from Häagen-Dazs that you can imagine. It's very strong, at least the amount of sprays that I did with this fragrance. Very strong, very vanillic, but it's more of the chocolate dusting truffle that overpowers this fragrance and adds a little bit of a mild funk coming from what seems to be like the patchouli essence. So it's like dark bitter chocolate, dusting of chocolate truffle, and then you got vanillic garnish absolutely everywhere. Nice, very chocolatey dusting, very much gourmand. I'm starting to now get the boozy essence coming from the rum. It has a little bit of an alcoholic punch, and it actually very much smells like rum. It doesn't smell like Hennessy, cognac, vodka. I mean, we're talking about like you get rum, not even whiskey. It's very specific to the sweetness of a dark rum. But overall, it's, for me, more chocolatey than vanillic, although there's vanilla absolutely everywhere, but that is off the test strip. That's what I'm interpreting this fragrance. You have to be a chocolate dusting truffle DNA gourmandy fan with vanillic flows to really like this fragrance. For me, the Platine one just spoke a little bit to more of my current taste and what I'm looking to wear right now. This one screams a little bit more fall or just chocolatey vanillic whore fan. Smooches. All right, now let me do some skin tests. I'm gonna do one over here of the Xandal X or Xandal, and then one on this hand of the Platine Blanc. Let me let these dry down for a minute, and then I'm gonna give you my full interpretation. I'll be right back while I go take a shit. Smooches. All right, the kid's back, so let's start off with the Platine Blanc on the hand. Loud, punchy, strong, citrus, sparkling, effervescent, a little bit of dirt, like green soily dirt. And this shit is good. For summertime, this is good. What's the price point? I think they're like 60 bucks or something like that. I'll double check.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, like 50, 60 bucks. Can't be mad at that. Let's try the Xandal. Oof, much better. Definitely still chocolate truffle with vanilla. That's the main counterpart, and there's a little bit of that rum booziness coming up as well. Definitely fall, you must be a gourmand lover and really appreciate chocolate truffle DNA. This for me is the one that pops off the skin the most and the one that attracts me the most. Although I'm a fan of vanilla, chocolate truffle, and rum, right now in my current mood, it has to be Platine Blanc. And again, 50, 60 bucks. Makes all the sense. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Shout out to Ňee, bro. You did good with these shits. I'm not gonna lie. I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested. Let me know if you tried any of these or any other fragrances. I know he's got a few others in the works, so congrats, my G. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the gang. Smooches.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.